As the door to love closed once we reached the age of 50, leaving the days when our hearts fluttered as distant memories? Many of us believe so that age is a barrier, that the chance to find a companion has slipped away like autumn leaves in the wind. But pause for a moment and imagine, what if I told you that after 50, it's not the end, but the most wonderful time to start a new relationship? I'm not dreaming. This is the reality millions of Americans are living every day. According to the Pew Research Center, the number of people over 50 using dating apps has surged by 40% in the past 5 years. That's not just a statistic, it's a blazing spark of hope. Think about James, a 55-year-old man from Ohio. After his divorce, he used to sit alone in his quiet house under dim lights, believing life would only bring lonely days from then on. But then he decided to change, not by chasing youth, but by opening his heart to a dating app. There, he met Susan, 52, a woman whose smile could light up a room. Now they stroll through parks together, share morning coffees, and build a joyful relationship he once thought was impossible. If James could do it, what's stopping you? Is it outdated thoughts, the myths society imposes on us after 50? Stay with me, because we're about to explore 5 mistaken myths that make many believe love after 50 is impossible, and how you can overcome them to find the joy you deserve. This isn't just advice, it's an invitation to reignite the flame in your heart. If this story intrigues you, comment the number 1 below the video to let me know you're on this journey with me. Let's get started, because love never expires, and 50 is just a milestone to love more deeply. Nobody dates after 50 anymore. The truth is, more people are dating at 50 than you think. Have you ever sat alone in a quiet room, looking out the window, thinking that at this age, nobody dates anymore? That romantic evenings, surprise texts, or holding hands under the moonlight are only for the young. I get that feeling. It's like an invisible wall society builds, making you believe love has left you behind after 50. But let me shine a light for you. That's just a myth, and the truth is far more radiant. According to AARP, over 20 million Americans over 50 are single and actively seeking love. That's 20 million hearts still beating strong, still hoping, still ready to open the door to someone new. Think about Hollywood for a second, where love stories never stop being told. Richard Gere, at 68, found love and married with a radiant smile. Oprah Winfrey, past 60, maintains a lasting relationship with a warmth everyone admires. They're not exceptions. They're living proof that dating after 50 isn't just real, it's thriving across America. So what can you do? Take a small step. Download an app like eHarmony or Silver Singles, where millions of people your age are waiting. You don't need to rush. Just open your heart, and you'll see the world hasn't closed off to you. This myth is wrong, and you have the power to prove it with a single click or a smile to someone new. I'm too old to love. The truth is, emotions and passion have no age. Have you ever looked in the mirror, seen the wrinkles or gray hair, and told yourself you're past the time when your heart raced for love? I understand some days you hold your morning coffee, look out at the backyard, and think passion is only for the young, that at 55 or 60, emotions fade like the last light of day. But let me whisper a warm truth to you. You're not too old to love. Science proves it. Your brain, that marvelous machine, still produces dopamine, the hormone that makes your heart skip when someone smiles at you, and oxytocin, which makes you feel connected when your hand touches another's, no matter your age. Dr. Helen Fisher, an expert on love and the brain, once told me, humans can fall in love and feel romance at any age. The question is whether you're ready. Think about that. Your heart has no expiration date, and passion isn't reserved for your 20s. At 50, 60, or beyond, you can still feel your cheeks flush when someone compliments you, still laugh out loud when they share a silly story. So what can you do? Allow yourself to be ready, not by chasing youth, but by opening up to emotions. You're not too old to love. You're just waiting for the moment your heart wakes up. This myth is a lie, and you can break it by believing you're worthy. I'm no longer attractive. The truth is, Attraction isn't just about looks. Do you look at the signs of time on your face, a few lines around your eyes, thinner hair, and think you've lost the charm of your younger days? I get it. Some mornings, you hold a hot coffee, gaze out the window, and wonder if anyone could still find you desirable when your 20s are long gone. But let me share a secret society rarely mentions. Attraction isn't just about looks. At 55 or 60, it comes from a much deeper place. Research shows that men and women in midlife are drawn to confidence, wisdom, and the life stories you carry, things that age only enriches, not diminishes. Think about Michael, a 62-year-old man from Texas. He used to look at his gray hair and slight belly, thinking no one would notice him anymore. But then he decided to change, not by trying to look young, but by smiling more, sharing funny stories from his life, and walking with the confidence he'd earned over the years. What happened? Women started noticing, not because he looked like a movie star, but because he radiated a charm only maturity brings. You can do that too. Take care of yourself a little, light exercise, a new shirt, or simply holding your head high. Your attractiveness hasn't faded. It's waiting for you to recognize it and let it shine. This myth is a foggy mirror. Wipe it clean, and you'll see you're more beautiful than ever. There's no one left for me. The truth is, millions are looking for you. When you sit by the window, watching leaves fall slowly in the evening light, a thought might cross your mind. At 55 or 60, there's no one out there who's truly right for you anymore. I understand. It feels like the world has shrunk, that kindred spirits have already found each other, leaving you with an empty chair at the dinner table. But let me pull back the curtain and show you the light. That's just a myth, and the truth is far bigger. Right now, in America, there are over 15 million women and 10 million men over 50 who are single, looking for a partner. That's 25 million hearts, each carrying stories, dreams, and hopes like yours. Picture an afternoon in a park, where people your age are walking, laughing, or reading. They're not illusions, they're real, and many of them are wondering if someone out there is meant for them. You don't have to search alone, just open the door a little. Join a dance class, a book club, or even a short group trip. Those places are full of interesting people ready to talk, ready to connect. If you prefer convenience, dating apps are an option, but the key is, you're not alone in this search. The myth that there's no one left is a closed door. Push it open, and you'll find a world waiting to welcome you. I don't want to start over. The truth is, you don't have to start over. You just continue your journey. When you sit by the fireplace, the flickering flames lighting the room, a thought might quietly creep in. Finding love after 50 means going back to the beginning, learning to love again, building everything from scratch like you did at 20. I understand that hesitation after years of living. With the joys and scars you carry, the idea of starting over can feel heavy, like a thick book you don't want to open. But here's what I need you to hear clearly. Loving after 50 isn't about starting over. It's about continuing your journey with all the wisdom and heart you've gathered over time. Think about Linda, a 57-year-old woman from California. After losing her beloved husband, she used to sit in her familiar kitchen, staring at the empty chair across from her, thinking new love was impossible. She didn't want to learn to love again, didn't want awkward first dates. But then she realized something. Love at this age isn't a race or a test. It's about understanding, about finding a companion to enjoy the days ahead. She started chatting with a man in her walking group, taking it slow, no pressure. And now they watch sunsets together, sharing stories without pretending to be anyone else. You can do that too. Not start over, but step forward, bringing the real you along. This myth is a dead end, but you can turn it into a new path by seeing love as an old friend, not a strange challenge. You've walked through the myths, those imaginary walls we once thought were real, that no one dates after 50, that you're too old, that you're not attractive, that there's no one left, or that you have to start over. I've pulled back the curtain, shown you the light, and now it's time for us to step out together to ignite the flame of love you deserve at 55, 60, or beyond. You think finding love after 50 is hard? It's easier than you imagine, and I'm here to hold your hand, guide you through every step, every moment, to show you that love isn't just waiting for you, it's calling you with open arms. This isn't dry advice, it's a vibrant invitation, a journey to rediscover yourself and open the door to the greatest companion you've ever dreamed of. Let's do this together, because you can't just love, you'll love more brilliantly than ever. Imagine you're sitting by the window, afternoon sunlight filtering through the trees, and I'm across from you, holding a coffee, smiling, and saying, "Are you ready?" Because the world out there isn't waiting, it's alive, vibrant, and you're part of it. First, embrace technology. Don't be afraid. Don't think it's just for kids. Apps like Or Time or Senior Match aren't complicated mazes. They're bridges to millions of people at 55, 60, 70 who are holding their phones, hoping, searching for someone like you. I met a man named Tom, 58, from Florida. He laughed as he told me he was trembling when he sent his first message on Or Time. But then he got a reply from Jane, a 56-year-old who loves gardening like he does. Now they plant flowers together, laugh together, and he told me, "I never thought a click could change my life." You can do that too. Just download an app, create a simple profile, and let the world step into your life. Technology isn't the enemy, it's a companion, and at this age, you deserve that convenience. But don't stop at your phone screen, step out. Let your feet touch the real world. Join social activities. Do you like dancing? Try a class. Let the music guide you. Let those twirling steps bring you closer to someone with a warm smile. Yoga, maybe? I've seen people in their 60s on mats, breathing deeply, then chatting, going from, "Are you okay?" to coffee dates that last hours. Or join a group, books, cooking, hiking, anything that makes your heart sing. I remember Ruth, 61, from Colorado, who joined a group trip through the mountains. She didn't go to find love, she just wanted the scenery. But there, she met David, 63, who stood with her watching the sunset, and now they're writing the next chapter of their lives together. You don't need to search too hard, just step out. Let your social life open doors you never saw. At this age, you have experience, you have stories, and that's the greatest charm no one can resist. And hear me on this, boost your confidence, because you're beautiful, you're strong, you're the best version of yourself after all these years. Taking care of yourself isn't about chasing youth, it's about honoring who you are today. Try walking each morning. Feel the cool air fill your lungs. Let your body feel strong and your mind clear. Buy a new sweater. Let its color brighten your eyes. I met Bill, 59, from Michigan. He told me that after starting light workouts and getting a new haircut, he felt like a new man. Not because he looked younger, but because he felt alive. And when he smiled at the woman by the coffee counter, she smiled back, not because he was perfect, but because he radiated the energy of someone who loves themselves. You can do that too. No need for extravagance. Just care for yourself like you would a dear friend. Confidence isn't something you lose after 50. It's a flame you can fan anytime. Finally, embrace the present. Don't let the pressure of finding the perfect one dim your joy. Love after 50 isn't a stressful hunt, not a long list of standards you must meet. It's like sitting by the fireplace, letting the warmth envelop you, letting each small moment naturally guide you. I spoke with Ellen, 62, from Oregon. She told me that after years of chasing the ideal, she decided to stop and just enjoy dating. She had tea with one man, laughed with another, and then one day, Paul walked into her life, not because he was perfect, but because she was ready to love without forcing it. You can do that too. Cherish every conversation, every glance, and let love come like an old friend visiting. At this age, you don't need to chase love. You just need to stand still, smile, and let it find you. This is your moment to shine, not by changing your whole life, but with small, powerful steps. A dating app, a new class, a confident smile, a moment lived fully. You don't need to be great at it right away. You just need to start to become great. I've seen thousands like James, Linda, Tom, Ruth. They're no different from you, and they found love by daring to step out of their comfort zones. You think it's luck? It's not. It's a choice. And now it's time for you to choose for yourself. Comment below and tell me, what will you try first? An app, a class, or just smiling at someone tomorrow? I'm here waiting to hear your story because you don't just deserve love, you deserve a love that's vibrant, radiant, and deeper than anything you've ever imagined. You've journeyed with me from the dim myths that clouded your heart to the bright truth that love after 50 isn't just real, it's a flame waiting for you to ignite. Picture yourself standing before a wide field, the sunset glowing red on the horizon, and I'm beside you, hand on your shoulder, whispering, "You're not too old to love. That's just a limit you drew, and now it's time to erase it." At 55, 60, or beyond, you're not someone whose time has passed. You're someone carrying a treasure, years of experience, smiles etched deep, and a heart still beating strong, ready to love more profoundly than ever. Over 20 million Americans over 50 are single, searching, and among them, someone is waiting for you, for someone exactly like you, with all the beauty time has given. Think of James and Susan, Linda, and her sunset companion. They're no different from you, no better, no luckier. All they did was dare to open their hearts, step out of their quiet rooms, pick up a phone, or smile at a stranger in a yoga class. Love isn't something you chase with the strength of your 20s. It's a gentle breeze that, once you open the window, rushes in with warmth, laughter, and mornings over coffee you thought only existed in dreams. I want you to feel this in every breath. There are millions out there, right now, looking at the sky, hoping, and one of them could be the one to hold your hand through the most beautiful days of your life. So, are you ready? Stand up right now, not tomorrow, not next week, but today. Love isn't something you wait for, it's something you choose. A flame you ignite with one small step, a message on our time, a nod in the park, a confident smile as you leave the house in your favorite shirt. I'm not promising a fairy tale, I'm promising a truth. Love is always there, like stars twinkling in the night sky, waiting for you to look up and reach out. Comment below and tell me, I'm ready, because I want to hear your voice, to know you're starting this new chapter. Like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you think needs to hear this, because we're not alone in this journey. Before you go, remember this: 50 isn't the end. It's the door to a love that's deep, true, and more radiant than anything you've known. You don't need to be young again. You just need to be you, right now, with all the beauty of the years gone by. Love hasn't left you, it's standing there, knocking, and all you need to do is turn the handle, step out, and let it embrace you like an old friend returning. Do it today, because you don't just deserve love, you deserve a love that makes the world turn and look. One last question for you. Are you ready for the next chapter of your life? Start today. Love is waiting for you.